mules are a great screen.
Yes.
Because the people that come to us to learn about the mule, they're all salt of the earth, down to earth, wonderful people.
Okay, hey folks, I'm here at the Mule Makeover here in Springfield, Missouri, conducted by, promoted by Les Clancy, and it's a great event. And I'm here with a friend, Paul Garrison, and his wife Alejandra. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Did I pronounce it?
Okay. Good job, Dave.
Hey,
good job.
Paul is a professional mule trainer and from South Texas, and they're here competing and with different mules. And anyways, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Dave.
And
absolutely.
What's going on here?
Well, we got in the makeover. We're one of the participants in the makeover. So the red mule over there is my makeover mule.
Okay.
And you know, you can't ever expose them enough.
Yeah.
So she's getting more exposure. And
I've been watching on Facebook.
Yeah.
Your posts.
Yep. We also have a clinic in Lone Jack next weekend up by Kansas City. So we've got our clinic mules here as well.
Okay.
So to keep from holding them in a stall all day, we come over here and do some things with them.
Yeah. Now that is a 3-day event up there.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. I did a clinic for them several years ago.
Mm-hmm. Kelly's a firecracker, isn't she?
She is. She's a go-getter.
I'm telling you.
I like her spirit.
You bet.
You
bet.
She don't let any grass grow under her feet.
Sit her down.
She said, will you be competing today with
Yes.
the
we halter class with the red mule.
Oh, okay, the halter class.
Goes to 153, Emmett Shoulder, going amazing great.
Hey, Paul, how long have you been training mules?
About 20 years.
Okay,
About 20 years. So you've been there and done that.
Well, I've hit the ground plenty of times, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I hear you. And before that, was it horses?
No.
Just mules?
Just mules.
How about that?
Only mules. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Horses pollute the mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I went from a horse guy to mules.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about.
I know. Yeah.
Dave, we have lots of folks come out and do private clinics with us. And a large percentage of them have had horses 20, 30 years. And all of a sudden, for some reason, the mule light bulb gets turned on and they got to have a mule, and they get one and they look at that mule and they look at themselves and they say, oh my gosh, what did I do?
Yes. Yeah.
Because that mule doesn't operate anything like a horse does.
Right. That's why when people call and say, hey, do you have any mules for sale? My first question is, have you ever owned a mule?
Yeah.
Because I've learned mules aren't for everybody.
That's right.
And if you're hot-headed, or you're quick, if you're quick to respond, or you don't have patience.
That brings up a really interesting thing, Dave. For us, mules are a great screen.
Yes.
Because the people that come to us to learn about the mule, they're all salt of the earth, down to earth, wonderful people.
Yeah.
The mule screens out all the folks that you really don't want to have to deal with.
I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about the makeover mule.
John Logsdon brought her to the draw. I don't, if in case people don't know how it works, the trainers are selected by a committee, and then after they're selected, then they are responsible for bringing a mule to the draw. All those mules go into a pot, or issued a number, and then those numbers are drawn back out. So, and believe it or not, one of the trainers, there was 14, one of the trainers drew his own mule, which hasn't happened before.
Yeah.
And then we take those mules home. That was in April. We take them home for 5 months.
Yeah.
And see what we can get done with them and bring them back this weekend for the competition.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So you satisfied with what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From what I've seen on Facebook, it's doing well.
Yeah, she's a great mule. She's really good minded. 4 years old, going on 24.
Yeah.
She's very mature mentally, but she is going through some teenage adolescence issues, and it's a peculiar thing. The ones that are really good natured and easy to start, easy to get going, easy to be around, they don't give you much trouble up front. It's 6 weeks, 6 months, 8 months later in the training that those problems come to the surface on those. And that's been my experience anyway.
I agree.
And you just got to work through it.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll come back to being their old selves, but you just got to work through it. And unfortunately, we're right in the middle of that now. But I was very pleased with her performance last night. She did really well for me.
Good for you. Now, do you do any part in the training at all?
No, absolutely.
We kind of do two things. We train the mule and the human.
Yeah.
So I have an ability to work with the human.
Good.
What it boils down to, Dave, she's a better teacher than I am.
I can translate a little bit what Paul says because he just a lawyer for the mule, you know.
Yeah.
So I translate a little bit into what we need, you know, our emotions, how we need to control them, all those stuff, little things that human put into the mule, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I gotta translate what Paul says to the people to feel that we need to understand the mule better, not as we spoke, but in their language. So.
Great team.
Great team. No, it really is. It really is.
Paul, great seeing you. Thanks for the interview. Thank you, Alejandra.